Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Willie Weasel here, and in today's video we are rating our subscribers' dirt bikes again. In the last video we had a bunch of freaking submissions and we had no idea that we was actually going to get this many submissions. So if you guys want to submit your bikes from here on out, just submit them to the email below. We're going to just like throw them all in one category, put the subject of the email as like bike submission or something like that. That way I can throw them all in one category. It'll be 10 times easier than just going on Facebook and going on Instagram and just trying to get them off of there and put them on the computer. That's what took so freaking long, and that's what took so long to get this video out. So all you guys that has been asking, this is for you, and without further ado, let's get into today's video. Alright bulls, before we start rating anybody's bike, to start off I gotta say that we're just gonna fly through these son of a guns and just give a quick little rating. We're not gonna go through in depth like I did in the last video. That video was taking freaking forever, and yeah, we only got 10 submissions in that video, so let's try to get 20 in this one, and if we can't, you guys can just flame me in the comments, but let's see if we can. So without further ado, let's jump right into this. Alright bulls, to start off we got Caden with his KTM 250. He did not tell us what year it is. Looks like a 13 to a 15 model. Looks really clean, doesn't look like it really needs anything. Tire is kind of worn in the back, but it's got a really good front tire. Set of Tusk Bark Busters. If they got Tusk Bark Busters, Oz are. He shops on Rocky Mountain, which means he replaces his parts. Not sponsored, by the way. I love Rocky Mountain. I wish you guys would sponsor me. But this thing right here looks really good. Let's call it 7 out of 10. Okay, next we got Cruz with his 2012 KX450. This thing is absolutely immaculate. I'm not even just saying this because I really like Cowie 4-strokes, but bulls, look at this thing. Absolutely freaking 10 out of 10 for this 2012 KX450. I really like this bike right here. Clean, clean, clean. 10 out of 10. Next we got Carter with his 2005 TTR 230, and bulls, I absolutely love a good 230. These pictures right here are a little dark, I'm not gonna lie, but it looks like he's got what I call the eBay special exhaust. It's got a nice little header on it with the slip-on exhaust. These things right here, you can't kill it any freaking air-cooled, 4-stroke engine like this. These 230s are indestructible, especially a 2005 model. You can't kill them with the full eBay exhaust. This thing's got to sound good. It's got a nice set of levers on it. Personally, I don't really like the grips, but other than this, we'll give this thing a 10 out of 10. It's really freaking clean, and you can't kill them. Next, we got John with his 2012 KX250F. This thing is actually a pretty decent looking bike, but if the back tire looks like this currently, you can tell this guy's been riding on the highway. Looks like he's falling over from doing some wheelies and stuff. Levers are pointed way too far down in my opinion. I would put this front brake lever up to about right here and the clutch lever up to about the same place. Other than it just needing this back tire, maybe a front tire soon, and the lever position fixed and the dent in the exhaust, this thing is really clean, so we're going to give this one like a 6 out of 10. Next we got Jason with his 2019 KX450, and bulls, you already know what I'm going to say about this thing. I just talked about in the last little clips, I freaking love the Cowie 4-strokes. This thing right here is immaculate. Look, we got some Tusk wing parts, brake pedal, foot pegs, full FMF exhaust with the Mega Bomb header. Everybody loves the Mega Bomb. We got the frame guards, hoses to match, freaking bark busters, bars, levers, grips, seat cover, tires, wheels. The only thing he's missing to make this everything blinged out is just the shifter, but the shifter is like stock length on these things are really nice. So I'm not even complaining about this. That's just me being stupid picky. But this thing right here, freaking 11 out of 10. This thing is immaculate. Alright bulls, next we got JB with his KX85. I'm assuming this is an 85. It doesn't really look like a 100. If it is, I apologize, but this thing is freaking clean. Look, we got a good set of graphics, nice little Fox Racing graphics with some Pro Circuit stuff on there here and there. Nice little seat cover. This is like the eBay special seat cover. I don't really like the green here. I usually go with all black with green ribs. That's just me being picky. And the green grips match it. Dude, this thing is like freaking 10 out of 10. It's got a nice set of ASVs, full Pro Circuit exhaust, wheels, sprocket, everything. Everything here. Dude, this thing right here, 10 out of 10 for an 85. This thing is clean. Next, we got Dave with his 2003 YZ250, and bulls, this thing is sheesh. I love the headlight, Dave. I'm not even kidding you. This right here is freaking clean. That headlight right there in the front, dude, most headlights are bulky. That fits in. It looks like it goes on like a Sherco or something like that. This looks like a fully kitted out enduro built, woods built, whatever you want to call it, YZ250. I mean, it's the year before Yamaha kind of perfected their engine. We'll just let that slide, but it's got Tusk wheels. These are probably the Tusk impact wheels. Nice set of tires. It's got full FMF exhaust, extended tank, the 50th anniversary yellow colored plastics, bars, grips, levers, clutch cover, exhaust guard, tug straps. If you could find a Mike Honcho front number plate to go like around the front of the headlight here, dude, I would slap that on. That right there would be cool as frig. But other than that, this thing right here, absolutely 10 out of 10. This thing is clean. Next, we got Ian with his 2022 CRF 250F, and bulls, I don't know if you guys seen that 2020 CRF 250F I had. I love that bike. I kind of hated that I got rid of it because it's an air-cooled Honda that's fuel injected. You can get like 130 miles to the freaking gallon on these. You can bang the rev limiter all day, hit trails, go 70 mile an hour, ride wheelies, hit jumps, do whatever you want to on these things, and you can't kill them. And this thing right here seems to be really freaking clean. We got some nice little stickers on it. We got Mama Tried. That's actually funny. Some Confederate flag stickers, VP Racing. I don't know what this is, but it looks kind of cool. A little VP Racing sticker. Looks like a mad scientist on it. Everything right here, really freaking clean. We'll call this 10 out of 10. Next, we got Lucas with his 2023 KLX 140, and this is the only picture he had sent in of it. But Bulls, I'm telling you, I don't know if you guys seen that 140 I had. I love that thing. They feel heavier than a 150F. I don't know why, but they have more horsepower and they're lighter. So I don't know what it is. That's just me. I think they're a little heavier, but you can scrape these son of a guns. You can throw freaking one-handers on it. You can jump these things. You can hit hill climbs, bang them off rev limiter. They won't blow. These things right here, 10 out of 10. Any freaking air-cooled trail bike that's a 4-stroke, Bulls, 10 out of 10. In my opinion, I don't care what it looks like. You can't kill them. If it leaks oil, it means it's got it. If it's chattered, it means it's running. If it's ticking, it means it's got the valve still in it. If it's freaking knocking, still got the rod. Bulls, these things right here, 10 out of 10, can't kill them. Next on the list, we got Levi with his 2009 YZ450F. And Bulls, you cannot kill these freaking year models. My buddy John on the Dirt and Burton YouTube channel, he had an 09 YZ450F that looked like this. It was just, you know, stock graphics and everything. I wanted that thing so freaking bad. It sounded good. It rode good. Everything was clean about it. And this right here, dude, it reminds me of that so much. And I love that bike. That bike, I wanted it. Freaking every day I saw it, I wanted it. So we'll give this one right here. Don't even have to get into it. 10 out of 10, no question. Next, we got your very own Joe Mama with his 2018 Husky FC350. If you guys haven't heard the last few videos, I miss my 350 so freaking much. Bulls, I love that thing. Perfect, literally the perfect bike. It has the perfect amount of power. It's not too slow, it's not too fast. They look good, they pull good. I just loved everything about it. And he said his description of his bike right here is a full FMF 4.1 Tusk Husqvarna blue shifter. He said he's putting a Rockstar Energy graphics kit on it this December, and the blue grips he's 100% changing back to the black ODI grips, which I love the black ODI grips. With this thing right here, Bulls, love it, 10 out of 10. I ain't even going to pick on it. I love this bike right here. Also, Bulls, before you guys are like, you're being really generous with your ratings. I'm not really being generous with my rating. This is my opinion. I've had a bunch of crappy bikes. I've been through a lot of bikes. I'm really picky about stuff, but Bulls, it's not my job to hate on other people's rides. If you guys do want to see that, though, leave down in the comments. I'll definitely roast your guys' ride. All you guys got to do is send them to the freaking email linked in the description or popped up on screen right now, and just send them my way and say, bike roast, not rating. If you want me to rate it, tell me to rate it. If you want me to roast it, leave that in there. We'll throw them in there. And Bulls, I'm telling you right now, I will absolutely flame you guys if you want me to be really picky. But next we got Fredo with his 2021 Aprilia RR125. And I've never heard of Aprilia RR125. This thing looks freaking like really sick. It's a supermoto. And honestly, Bulls, I've never even seen one of these things. It's like, what the frig? This thing is so cool. Obviously, it's in another country, has to be. And this thing right here, I mean, you can't get these in the US. The only Aprilia bikes I've ever seen in the US is like, I can't remember the name of it. It's a V-twin hyper motard or whatever it is, and they're not reliable. They're trash from what I hear. And this thing right here looks really clean though. So I mean, I've never heard of the 125s. Most of the smaller bore dirt bikes are really reliable. So this thing right here, honestly, just by looks, 10 out of 10. Next we got Drew with his 2022 CRF 250R. And Bulls, looks wise, 10 out of 10. But freaking riding wise, if he has not done anything to the clickers on the freaking suspension, I hate the way these things ride. They're garbage. They just suck. They're so stiff. They're way too stiff for any kind of trail riding. If you're racing them on the track, they might be great, but for woods riding, God almighty, they're terrible. They freaking suck, dude. Looks wise, 10 out of 10. I mean, that's all I'm rating here, because I'm not riding them, so I can't rate them on how they ride. But if I had to rate on how this would ride, we'll give this one like a 2 out of 10. Just had to throw that in there. Next, we got Amanda with multiple bike submissions. They did not tell me what this is right here, but this looks like a 09 to a 2010 KX450F. I had one a while back. Looks pretty good, honestly. The boot rub is pretty bad on that. I mean, personally, I could pull that off, sand it up real good, get it shining again, or paint it over it. But I don't like that exhaust tip. Other than that, this thing right here, really clean. We'll give this one, we'll just fly through these. We'll give this one a 7 out of 10. Next, we got what looks like a 98 RM250. I hate the way these things look. I'm not even just picking on you. I cannot stand these freaking bikes. They look garbage in my opinion. I don't like them. Not a lot of people do. The newer models with the restyles, or if you put a restyle on this, it would have been clean. But this right here, 3 out of 10. I really don't like these model bikes. Right here, this is exactly what I was talking about. I didn't even know this was here. This is probably like a 2001 plus RM250. I mean, the picture is really blurry, but this right here, this is the style that I like. These are really freaking clean. I don't like the blue bark busters on it. I mean, I think that's a little bit too much blue. I probably would have went with like some blue eBay levers and a black seat cover with some blue ribs or something like that, and some white bark busters. But other than this thing right here, 6 out of 10. Ooh, look right here. We got a big YZ450FX. I had a 17 model. I love that thing. It was like a freaking Cadillac. This thing looks like a 19 plus. It's got an FMF exhaust on it. That 450 I had, that YZ 450 with FMF, it sounded great. It had the full one though. This thing does not. It does look really clean. This one right here, give it a 9 out of 10. Next we got Fabian. I don't know how you say it, my bad. With a 2023, maybe 2024, maybe 2022. I don't know, you guys let me know. But this is a CRF 300L. Let's have to zoom in on this picture right here. Let's zoom in a little bit. But this thing has freaking very nice graphics. Looks bone stock. Other than that, just has a skid plate. Everything else is really clean on this. I'm gonna give this one right here 11 out of 10. Cannot kill these freaking 4-strokes right here. I talked about it in the last video. Next we got James with another 18 FC350 Bulls. I'm not even going to say much about this thing. 11 out of 10. Very freaking clean. I love the graphics. I would probably throw in a light seat cover, maybe a black and white seat cover to go with this. This thing right here, Bulls, 11 out of 10. That's what I'm saying. I ain't even gonna say much about it. Love the 350s. 11 out of 10. Next we got Photoscar 48. He did not leave a name, and I have no idea what these are. This is obviously in another country. I have no idea what these are, but Bulls, these things look pretty freaking cool. I'm not gonna lie. You can clown me all you want to for wanting to ride these little things. I would ride the frig out of these. I would probably ride it every day over any dirt bike I've ever had. I love riding small bikes, dude. They're so freaking fun. It's more fun riding a slow bike fast than a fast bike slow. I swear on it all day. I'm telling you. 10 out of 10. And last but very not least, Bulls, we got Angelo with his 2018 YZ250X. He got this bike and then it got stolen, unfortunately. And after it got stolen, he said, unfortunately, they took the graphics off they had on the plastics and some other things. And he found it within a few hours of them stealing it. He said because the cops or whatever caught him with it. And he said they scratched the plastics up pretty bad within, you know, the time frame of them stealing it. But this is what it looks like now. And I mean, honestly, still 10 out of 10. I love these 250Xs. I had that one that I got and I traded that 752. Bulls, I loved it. Kind of regret getting rid of it, but these things right here, 10 out of 10. Well, guys, and just like that, we flew through these freaking bikes and rated every single one of them just like you guys was wanting. If you guys enjoyed that, please submit more bikes. Down in the description is my email. I'll even leave a link. I might set up a little thing just so you guys can just submit them specifically on that one thing. That way, it's not going to be so hard to go through it. We'll just go through and look at every one of them and just do videos. But if you guys enjoy this, drop a like on the video. Check out the affiliate links down in the description or in the pinned comment below. That helps us out. It's also free to you guys if you just want to smash that subscribe button. That helps us out. But Bulls, this has been the Willy Weasel. Peace out.